Hey, what's going on guys? Welcome back to my channel, and today we'll be using Scratch. So Scratch is basically a simple software with which you can start making video games and animations. So today we'll be checking it out. And the Scratch 3 is the latest version of Scratch, and the link to download it I'll put it in the description box below. So feel free to check it out. So first we'll be starting with the basics. So as you can see, if you open up a brand new project in Skype in Scratch, you can see there's different functions here on the left side with which you basically control what goes on in this output box. And as you can see, we have a character right here which are called sprites. So as you can see, if you select a sprite, you can see its details here. Currently this sprite has nothing in its script, so it's empty. You can go to costumes to kind of design your different costumes for the sprite. Like for example, this is him walking, and this is a costume for it running. So this is the default costume right here. You can make your own later, and these are the different sounds. We'll check this out later, but first let's start with making our own sprite. So if you come down here, you can see choose a sprite. You can either choose a sprite from the presets or paint one yourself, or this can give you a random sprite, and you can upload a sprite from some outside source with this. And this is your background. So let's start with painting a new sprite. So as you can see, this is the paint inside Scratch. You can zoom in a little bit, and this is the center of your sprite. So for this I'll just go with some sort of simple cube. Let's do that. Yes, that looks okay for our character. You can drag it around like that. Okay, then let's go to its code. So for the basics of sprite, you'll first need to learn how to make the character move. So as you can see, these are the coordinates of the character right here. This is the direction, this is the size of the character, and you can use this to show or hide the character, and you can name the character. I'm gonna just name it Q, and that is okay. And by the way, you can press this to kind of get a full screen, and these are the start and the stop button for your output. So first you'll want to go to control, then you will want to select, actually not control, you'll want to go to events and then select when this start button clicked. For example, now you'll go to control and you'll select forever. So what basically this does is when you click this go button, then the forever loop will start, which basically runs till you press the stop button. So inside that, you'll go to motion and take out this. Actually, you might want to use this move steps, but I would suggest using this change X, which I usually use. So it kind of gives you a better kind of positioning of the character. Like you can, if you change the X, you can go forward and backwards, and Y for up and down. So yeah, let's keep this out here. Then you want to go to sensing these, and out of here you will want to select key pressed, and out of control select a if statement. So what you basically want to do is when the if key, for example, let's select W right here. If you select W, then what basically it will do, change the X of this cube by 10. So as you can see, if I press the start button now, I press W, you can see the character moving, and you can keep pressing W as this is in a forever loop, so it won't only work once, it will work forever. And then you can stop it, and now basically you can see our character move forward. So now let's just duplicate this and place it right there and change that to -10 and make that to S. Okay, I just missed S. Yeah, there it is. So press S. So let's start it up again, and now our character will move forward and backward. So yeah, and you can go to full screen and do that. So as you can already see that with this mixing of this program, you can make different types of video games and stuff. This is a good way to start. So now let's start kind of moving it forward and backward. Let's go with let's just duplicate this, and I'll need to go to motion, and we'll need to change the y-axis now. Let's stop the program for now and put that back there, that, and we're gonna make it D, and let's duplicate that, place that, and make that A, and change this to -10. So as you can see, WS forward, backward, and upward. So actually you would want to change this up a bit, because W is kind of like the upward here. So let's change that to that, and change that to S, and D over there, and the A over there. So this should work now. Yes, now you kind of have this control. You can use WASD to move the character around, and that's that. So let's start by actually kind of giving him some costumes. Let's actually make our character larger a little bit and kind of center him. So as you guys can see, I have just made these 4 costumes for our character, and let's just name them real quick. This is the front, then back, right, and left. And now we have all the 4 costumes for all the 4 sides. So let's now make it so that he's facing the right direction when we press the right key. Let's go to looks, switch costume to, so for example, when we're pressing S, he should be facing front. So as you can see, now he's facing the front side. Now let's do that for all the sides. Change costume to back when we press W. Switch costume to right when we press A. No, when we press D. And switch costume to left when we press A. So yes, now as you can see, it kind of looks like our character is turning around when he's moving, which kind of adds to more better gameplay. So as you can see, our character is really fast right now, so we might want to slow him down a bit by making the 10 to 5. And yeah, now it's kind of okay. So Yeah, now it's looks like our character is kind of not running and actually standing down. You can actually add a sprint factor to your game to make the character like move faster. Maybe we'll do that in some later episode. So okay, now our character can move. So you might want to add some kind of background. So let's paint a background, and this is a default one. So let's just make it green so it's like he's standing on grass or something. And let's do that. Okay, wait, yeah, this is a problem. You can't actually fill it, I think. So you might want to like just get a cube and remove the outline of it, kind of give it the same color as your background, and yes, and do that, and then make the cube fill the screen. Yep, so now it looks like he's actually standing on some sort of grass, and yeah, so that is okay. So let's get back to code, and you can actually do some code for the background as well, like change the background and stuff. So we'll do that sometime later. So now we have basic movement and background and switching costume. So that is gonna do it for today's episode, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode and you can start making your own games. And if you follow the series, which I'll be posting the next episode shortly, you can kind of follow what I'm doing. Next episode will probably go on some more advanced and making it like an actual game. I hope you guys learned the basics today, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you're new. And I don't know, download Scratch from the description and start making your own games. Bye.